Hey there, Scrap and Ames fans. How are we all? I am back today with a Project Life spread. I said I would come back with another one. I've been busy with the Project Life lately. This one is just for our 2016 family album. In my defence, with it being 2016, is my original 2016 album is full, so I stopped doing our layouts for them because I didn't have anywhere to store them. But now I'm just adding them to my 2017 and we'll move it across when I get a new album. Anyway, so I am using some different bits and pieces here, some core kit cards, as well as just some papers, as I usually do from my stash, with some elements of some of the Patreon printables from Inky Quill, which is what you can see in that white basket there. So I've decided to pick this card. I really liked this card because the game we're playing, I'm documenting a family game night we have, and we got a new game, Pictionary. I think the kids did actually, for Christmas maybe. Anyway, so I thought these cards would be perfect with, the stationery sort of items kind of thing look on it. However, it has, as you can see, that little square blue piece and it says this week. So I'm just looking for something to cover that up. So I go through some bits and pieces, and then in my little random blue tub of embellishments, I find this, which just says, enjoy the little things in life. And as you can see, I've done the title. As usual, I'm running low on some of the stickers that I really wanted to use, so I had to just improvise. And that's okay. I'm happy with that. Oh, see, I thought I'd finish the card, but I haven't. So what I'm going back to do is finding something to stamp on. I'm trying to use my stamps a little bit more of late. I think I've said that a couple of times in my videos of late. I'm trying to just, get in and use them a bit more. They're sitting there. Now I've rearranged my stash a little bit. I've got them out in the open a bit more so that they're easily to grab and use. So this one's just a Project Life. I've used a Project Life roller date stamp with the phrase on it. They have a heap of different phrases. I think it came out with the currently edition last year or whenever it was. So yeah. Alright, so this yellow card here is actually a printable from Inky Quill's Patreon, and it just says, hello weekend, you are so lovely. And this is usually game nights, usually done on a Saturday night when all our kids are together. So yeah, I'm just using that to journal on. And then I add some little bits and pieces, and it doesn't really need much because it has the big bold like yellow there. So I didn't think it needed too much more. So yeah, so just journaling our little story. So Saturday nights usually when all the kids are together. Our two older ones are shared care, so they're not here every weekend. We like to try and have family game night. So this was Pictionary. We do Cluedo, or sometimes we watch a movie together. But we usually try and make sure that it's a family thing, which won't last forever. I know, because our kids are getting into those teenage years where parentals are not cool. But that's okay for now. We'll just cherish it while we can. So just add these little glitter red, pink, whatever they are, hearts. And I know usually we go with the rule of threes, but I think 3 would have just been a little bit too much. So I just went with 2. And I really liked this little freckled fawn arrow. Again, it's been sitting in my stash forever, but it didn't fit, so I left it. And that one's done. So this spread was pretty quick and easy to do. Finding the cards that I wanted to use, the Project Life cards, and then mixing and matching was probably the longest thing to this spread. I don't think I do a lot of embellishing, but I do a little bit. So again, this little piece here, floral piece, is from Patreon, and I'm just writing on it, humble winners, not. So my partner and his daughter are very, aren't the most humble of winners. As you can tell, they're doing a little dance, and my partner's trying to dab. Very cool. Yes. Oh dear. They are a bit competitive. It's a bit funny. Just adding some little pinky red coloured enamel dots. And then I do add 2 little phrase, word, tiny word, whatever you call it, stickers to the top corner here. I am looking for something. I thought the card needed something else. I think because that piece there is sort of it's quite big. So I think it needed something smaller just at the top to balance. I thought it needed to balance a little bit more. That was just my theory on it. So yeah, my favourite gold little stickers and the new Tim Holtz ones I've got. I think I go with High Five and Remember the Now. So I don't always document all the big major events. I try and document somewhat of the everyday. Sometimes that gets, I discovered 2016 was the first time I decided that I was going to try and take as many photos as I could and document as many of the weeks as possible. Really sort of what the whole theory behind Project Life is. I'm not stressed if it's behind. I'm not stressed if it's, misses little weeks and stuff. I don't do it week by week. I just do what I can. But yeah, that's what I do. I think sometimes these sort of things are the good things to remember. As I said, especially as these 2 big ones are getting older, and we do have our little 4-year-old, but they're going to want to spend time with their mates or, doing what teenagers do and hibernating. So yeah, there'll be probably fewer of these sorts of nights. Hopefully not, but, maybe. So yeah, that's what I do. And as I've said before, I do an album. I originally started Project Life, but then I started back with the 12 by 12 layout. So I am mixing them up, and I do a family album, and then I do the kids' albums each. So, special events for them, or, so big events for them, awards, all those sorts of things, but also documenting some of the daily little life things that, come about. So this little piece here that you can see is from the Chamel Glitter Girl paper pad. Now the original, so the other side to this page has sort of like a title page, I guess. I did a 12 by 12 layout for a challenge, which I don't think I did a process video for, but I think I just shared on my blog and on Instagram of my partner and my son winning at one of them. So I wanted to try and make sure it was tied in a little bit using those colours that I used in the 12 by 12 layout as well. So that way you could see that, when you're flipping through the album, the pages are linked. So that's why those little pieces. And I think on another photo I do next, there's some paper and things that are linked, I guess, to the 12 by 12. Now I've just stuck this photo down. This is a core kit card, and I've just journaled up the side. This is a photo of my son and I. And it says, "Yep, we won too." And we're dabbing for the win. Dabbing was the big thing at this point in time. That and bottle flipping. I don't know about anyone else I don't know if overseas did it, but Australian, oh my God, bottle flipping does my head in. So it's basically where they get a full bottle of water and flip it, and it's like bonus points if you can get it to land standing upright. It drives me up the wall. My son is still doing it. But dabbing was the other thing. So that was pretty funny. It was they're very random crazes. I don't remember having crazes like this growing up. What's some random things your kids have come home doing that's like, the in thing at the time? We've had Pokemon Go, we've had dabbing, we've had bottle flipping. Oh, there's something else they're doing now, some random looking dance move. It's funny. It is funny. But anyway, keeps them out of trouble, I guess, till they spill the water bottle everywhere. Anyway, so that little blue piece at the back is just a Patreon printable, and I'm using it because I think I also used it in the 12 by 12 layout too. So as I said, I was trying to tie that in. I really wanted to use this Project Life card, but being that I had so many photos, it didn't, just because it says I think I can. My son and I we are competitive, but compared to my partner and stepdaughter, yeah. So these two were playing together, and Hunter, being a bit like his mother, we're not the best at drawing, so it was a bit of a tricky game to play. So here they are. the boys teaming up together to have a turn at drawing and guessing the picture. So it is a really funny game. It's good just generally it's good to play with kids because, yeah, at times they just have no clue. Neither do the adults either at times too, but, you know, just don't pick someone who can draw. All right, so I go with the rule of threes here and put 3 beautiful little glittery hearts there, as you can see. And I think, oh no, I add this little printable to this top photo of, of Aaron and Beth playing in a team. So we swapped teams around. That was how we did it that night. Took turns. So this layout's now done. As I said, it was really simple, really easy spread. Nothing too major, just pulled some bits and pieces together. But yeah, and I guess that's sort of the whole point of Project Life. So I'm going to give you some close-ups now. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to give me a thumbs up. If you've got any questions or anything, let me know. And tell me, what is the most random thing your kids have come home doing? I'll be interested to see around the world what has been the craze this year for your kids. As I said, ours has been dabbing and bottle flipping. But I will be back soon with another process video for you. So stay tuned for that. And happy scrapping, guys. See you soon. Bye.